Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing this morning? So I am sitting in for Angela this morning. She had quite a busy weekend, a lot of traveling and like 6 hours in the car. And I think, bless her heart, she just needed a break. And I am more than happy to fill in for her. It's a holiday here in Canada today, so I am not at work. Good morning, Brandy. How are you, my darling? Are you at work or are you home this morning? Because it's early for you. Good morning, Amelie. How are you? Hey, Shirley. How you doing this morning, girl? And there's Sarah. Good morning, Sarah. It is a dreary day here in Nova Scotia today. And guys, check out the dew. It's like 57 degrees Fahrenheit and 100% humidity. I have the air conditioning on. I look like I licked a light socket. It's insane. It was like this yesterday too. I washed my hair at 9 a.m. and at 9 p.m. it was still wet in the back. It's crazy. It hasn't been warm, but it's been really humid. Good morning, Catherine. She's going to start with some GSP edits. Creative juices are not yet flowing. What is the Canadian holiday? Today is, as Shirley is saying, Victoria Day. So it's Queen Victoria, who first came over to Canada and displaced all of the natives over here. It's her birthday. And for some strange, obscene reason, we still celebrate it. But that's a whole other rant for me. So good morning, Heffron. How are you? I think it's not morning where you are, correct? Brandy's at home having a working recovery day today. That's right. You worked that insane shift over the weekend, didn't you? That was like what, 24, 36-hour shift or something? Shirley, doing great. Had 2 dates with someone new that last weekend. Ooh. Oh, you might have to fill me in on that later. Good morning, Melanie. Yes. Oh, I'm more than happy to fill in for Angela. Can only stay an hour or so, but looking forward to hanging out. I'm so glad that you could make it. It's 1 p.m. where you were. I knew it wasn't morning where you were. Can understand those rants. Well, I'm not Indigenous, but I grew up with a lot of Indigenous people. My sister from another mister is Indigenous, and my great nephew has Indigenous blood, so it's a bit of a sore spot for me. A lot of people I love are Indigenous. Brandy ended up working a 24-hour shift Saturday and then spent all day yesterday in bed. I bet you did. I bet you did. Oh my goodness. So listen, we're going to give it a few extra minutes this morning because I think Karen is running a little bit late. So we're going to give some people a little bit of time to get in. So tell me what y'all are working on today. I had a huge breakthrough on Thursday with my series because y'all know that I started plotting out a novella for my pen name to get the creative juices flowing. And I was really having a hard time with getting this new series started. And then Sarah posted that video about her plotting wall. And all of a sudden, a light bulb went off. And I realized that what I was feeling was overwhelm. That this series has so many points of view. I'm used to writing in 1 or 2 points of view at the most. And it's a huge world. It's two or three worlds crashed all together. And I was just feeling overwhelmed. And how am I going to plot this? And how am I going to keep everything straight? So I ordered myself some craft paper and some masking tape. And today, Mom and I are going to put up a plotting wall. I already started writing things out on sticky notes, color-coded and all of that sort of thing. And I think Sarah just saved my skin. She's so good at giving ideas, I'm telling you. I'll get pictures up when we get the plotting wall up. Shirley's doing some Q3 planning. I kind of started thinking a little bit about Q3 last night. Daisy had to switch over from Facebook because the stream was dying on me. Facebook and StreamYard are just not playing well together lately. I don't know what it is. Brandy mostly doing some admin tasks today, working on content planning and stuff for next month. Cool. Good morning, Lasanda. So nice to see you here. Heffron is adding a new POV into her third draft. It is needed. Hey, whatever works, if it keeps the story flowing. It's an amazing idea, Shirley. You should go check out the video. And she starts right from her and George putting it up. And of course, little Miss Evie has to get in there. She's such a little cutie. Let's see. Melanie's doing a little admin this morning, but actually had to put on real clothes and go to a doctor's appointment. So I have to find something clean. Oh, it's nothing worse than having to put on real clothes. I put real clothes on for you guys this morning. It's not a jammy sprint today, so I put on real clothes. Sarah's working on revisions. Catherine, I tried the sticky note trick once. It didn't work too well. I wound up with sticky notes falling all over the floor and more confused than ever. Oh, no. See, now my Kanban board, that's right on the wall. So I use washi tape to make the grid. And then those are super sticky Post-it notes. And they do stick right to the wall, and I don't have a problem with them. If your wall is textured or if it's like a shiny kind of paint, they won't stick very well. But for the plotting wall, I am going to put up paper just because it's more aesthetically pleasing and blah, blah, blah. And I wanted to give that a try because I might end up writing right on it. I'm not 100% sure. So we'll see. But that's too bad it didn't work for you. Maybe you could try doing something digital like Notion. I know there's lots of people in the group that love Notion. Good morning, Charlotte. Good morning. Plotting and building my character profiles for my Mafia romance series. Oh, that sounds good. And everybody say hi to Charlotte. Charlotte is new. I'm glad that you are enjoying the sprints. You're going to absolutely love this community. So much support here. We've had a lot of new members lately. Charlotte as well. There is a welcome video pinned in the features. A welcome video Sarah did here just recently. Kind of walks you around, shows you how to, about the Google Calendar and all that if you want to go take a look. Okay, so it's 7 after. I am going to share. Yeah, Melanie says, welcome to Charlotte. All right, I'm going to go ahead and set my timer. Set my timer for 25 minutes. And I will see you on the other side of that. Good luck, everybody. All right. First sprint down. Reset the timer here. How did everybody do? I got all my stickies done up for Act 1. I haven't started plotting Act 2 yet. Not really sure where I'm going. So I will be, next sprint, I'll be going through Save the Cat and figuring out where I'm going. Let's see, Facebook user, good morning. It's been a while since I've been in my draft. I'm going to start by doing a little reading, plotting, and planning. Sounds fantastic. If you want us to see your face and your name, there is a link at the top of in the description there on Facebook, Restream permissions link. Click on that, give Restream permission for us to see your face, and we should be good to go. That's if you want to. You don't have to. It's not a prerequisite. Catherine, yes, new here too. I think you'll like it here. Yeah, it's a wonderful, wonderful place to be. Lasonda, working on my news story about a somewhat bad girl falling for a cop. Ooh, that sounds interesting. You're very welcome, Charlotte. We're so happy to have you here. Daisy says to Lasonda, I want to read that. I want bad girls instead of bad boys. I know the bad boy trope is kind of, it's really out there. And it's nice to see some bad girls going on. Good morning, Diane. How are you this morning? And just got up, no mocha yet, but I'm here. I'm feeling almost normal today. And you're very welcome. I'm more than happy to take over your sprints for you now that I'm able today. So grab your mocha. Ashley, late as usual, but I'll be working, editing, writing here all day. You're not late. You're right on time for you. Rachel spent a big portion of the first sprint working on my website, so I'm just getting here. Good morning, everyone. Got my coffee. I just finished my coffee, and it's sad because I think I'm going to need more caffeine than normal this morning. Shirley, have my goals for Q3 now put in my Notion planner. Fantastic. That's progress. Melanie, journaling and started admin stuff. Facebook user, 503 words. See if I can figure out how to show my name. Yeah, like I said, there should be a link there. If somebody who's on Facebook can just pop that in the comments for me, I'd be super, super appreciative because I only have one monitor, so I don't like to go fiddling around too much because it stops the timer and that sort of thing. Hafrun, 344 words. The prince is torturing a prisoner. That prince of yours is a real jerk sometimes, isn't he? I can't wait to read this book once you get it done. Daisy, weekly planning in progress. Fantastic. Brandy, waiting my way through emails. Ugh. You know, I figured out the other day I had 8 email addresses, not including the 2 that I use for work. I shut a bunch of them down. Most of them were just ones that I don't use anymore. Melanie, I can't have coffee until after my doctor appointment. Oh, no. I can see why you'd be sleepy. Thank you, Ange. So that's the link for the person who's coming up Facebook user. You can click on that and give StreamYard permission to see your name. Angela's so on the ball. Love you to death. So what's everybody working on next sprint? There you are, Amy. Awesome. So nice to see you and know it's you. So what's everybody working on the next in the next sprint? So tell me. All interested. Renee thinks I have too many email addresses. How many do you have, Ange? I mean, I had, like I said, way too many. A couple of them were from a business that I had when I lived in another province, and I haven't used them in the last 3 or 4 years. So I shut them down, but I lost access to my Hotmail address that I've had for 23 years. Somebody hacked my Microsoft account. And of course, they wanted me to answer these questions that I put in place when I opened up the account. But that account is 23 years old. Do you think I'm going to remember any of that? Can't remember what I had for supper last night. Ashley, editing a section for my co-writer. Cool. 3 business crafty emails, a personal one and a family one. That's not too many when you consider how many a lot of people have. Catherine, still doing GSPs, made a lot of typos yesterday. Sometimes when you just get going, ignore the typos and go back and fix them later, right? All right, so we have just a few seconds left on the clock, and we're going to do another 25 minutes and see where we get. All right. I am going to change our timer, and I will see y'all in 25 minutes. All the words. Sorry, guys. I was just trying to finish my thought there. I didn't quite get it finished, but that's okay. All right. How did that go for everyone? I just had a major breakthrough. I was having a hard time figuring out who my B character was going to be. And then I realized it was actually the big bad of the whole series. So I had to pull some scenes from Act 1 and put them in Act 2. So let's see. Lasonda got 279 the last sprint and is going to continue to work on that scene in this one we just had. Let's see. Where did I leave off? And switched over to YouTube. Good morning, Wendy, my chaos buddy. How you doing this morning? Melanie, more admin and email follow-up. Have to head out to get ready for a doctor's appointment. You're so welcome, Melanie. I'm so glad that you were able to make it. Hafrun had 242 words and talked to hubby and son. Came home from school. Distractions. Well, good distractions, though. Amy got 393 that time. Fantastic. Let's see. Shirley, breaking up goals to projects and tasks for Q3. You really plan early for the next quarter, don't you? I'll probably start kind of like brainstorming and then like maybe this coming weekend or if I'm sitting watching TV or something. But I usually don't start hard planning until the HB90 course starts, and then I just do the course all over again. Daisy, more planning done. Will be a busy week ahead. Well, get those plans in place, right? Rachel had a breakthrough as well. Just realized my dragon should have more face and talk time in the first portion of the book, and that's where the lacking numbers of words are going to now. Good. It's always good to be able to figure that kind of stuff, especially when when you have that lack of words in the beginning. Most of us have a tendency to have too many words. Lasonda, 201, fantastic. Shirley, I have to head out for a bit. You're very welcome, Shirley. We'll talk to you later. Charlotte, still working on my plotting and characters, but it's nice to have others that are doing the same. I know that's one of the cool things about this group being as large as it is that there's always somebody that's in the same, or somebodies that are in the same stage as you. And the fact that we all have different genres and everybody is so, accepting of what other people write. There's no dissent, amongst the ranks kind of thing. It's really nice. And you can always post in the group, Charlotte, and ask questions and you will get answers and lots of good advice and all of that sort of thing. Catherine, I'm not good at planning my writing. It's likely if I can set reasonable daily goals. Well, if you have to do day to day, then do day to day. I always plan out on Sundays during my sprints on Sundays. I plan out my coming week, but it never goes the way I plan it. Like today, I had planned on having 2 sets of sprints that I would attend, and I ended up hosting. So, it go with the flow and just do what you got to do, right? And if you just need to plan out day by day, that'll work too. So a little housekeeping. For those of you who are joining from my Twitter or my Instagram, this is put on as part of the Heart Breathings Writing community over on Facebook. We would love to have you as part of the group. There is a link in the description here on YouTube if you want to join. And also as well, if you're joining me on YouTube, if you want to subscribe, I would really love to have you. And if you hit the notification bell, it'll tell you, you'll get notified when I'm actually doing sprints. So I do sprints on Wednesday nights from 6 to 8 Eastern, and on Sundays from 10 to noon Eastern as well. And in the Heart Breathings group, we have a Google Calendar that tells you when everybody is sprinting. So today, I'm not exactly sure what's going on because I do know that Jessica was up at 2 o'clock Eastern, but she's not able to do it. So whether somebody picks that up or not, I'm not 100% sure. Just keep your eye on the group. Okay. Let's see. Charlotte, thank you so much. As a new author, it's like striking gold, isn't it though? It really, really is. I have never been so prolific in my writing as since I found this group. And it's because of the support that I get here. And also Sarah and her amazing resources. Charlotte, if you're not familiar with Sarah's Heart Breathing's YouTube channel, I strongly suggest you go subscribe. And she has a wealth of information on that channel. Sometimes you can just sit there and like binge watch for an entire day. Okay, Wendy, I'm so tired. I was up until 4:30 with my son's crying cat. Aww. They're on vacation. Poor kitty and poor me. Oh, was it crying because it missed mom and dad? Or that's a sin. Poor baby. Cats are so weird. Like I know some of you saw me cracking up there. My cat came in and wanted mom to brush him. And then when she went to go pick him up, he ran away. And he led her on a chase around the apartment. He likes to tease her. So it was really hilarious. Not for mom. She ended up telling him to go do with himself. That was even funnier. Stephanie, it is wonderful. Such a fantastic group. And love having you guys here to write with on a holiday Monday. All right, let's jump back in. And we are halfway through. So please get up, move around, get something to drink. If you haven't had breakfast yet, please grab something to eat. And, definitely get up and get the muscles moving. All right, gang, we'll see you in 25 minutes. Okay. How did that go? I am working on plotting out the fun and games section, which is the lead up to the midpoint. So that's fun. It's actually, I'm finding to be the hardest part of the book, trying to figure out where, like just bringing the characters back and forth between, hey, everything is good, and oh my God, this horrible thing is going to happen. So let me see, where did I leave off? Charlotte's been on YouTube doing lessons over the weekend, taking lots of notes and downloading the resources. It's been truly wonderful. The Heart Breathing's resource section is insanely helpful. I love it. I'm always in there downloading something. Wendy, oh, poor baby was missing them. I'm glad that you're there to give them the love. And Mom just called as the break started. I just saw her 2 days ago. Oh my goodness. She must miss you already, Angela. Lasonda got 197 and made some oatmeal. Fantastic. Word fuel. Amy, into some plotting now, trying to figure out the fun and games as well. Yeah, it's also one of the larger parts of the plot. And I have a very, very complicated character. He's intent on killing one of the other main characters, but he's not, and then he is, and then he's not, and then he is, and it's, his life is being turned upside down, and it's difficult to figure out what I need to do with him. Hafrun, 589 words. Wow, that was very productive for you. Angela, working on the bonus for the box. Ooh, I got my word track stickers the other day, Ange. Thank you. I love Angela's box. It's a subscription box for writers, and it's always got a nice notebook and a pen and all of the goodies and some washi tape. And yeah, I love that box. I look forward to it when it comes here. And I'm always the last one to get it because, being in Canada and things coming across the border. So what's everybody doing in our very last sprint? I can't believe it. I don't know where this morning has gone. Sarah got 613 words. Wow. Look at you, Motor. That's awesome. I'm so stoked that this book is finally flowing for me. I was so stuck for so long. And like I said, it was that video that Sarah did about her new plotting wall that kind of unlocked it for me. So Catherine, GSP edits on 8 pages. Whew. Nice. Back to the story now, but then I'll be ready to write. Fantastic. So next sprint, I'm just going to keep pulling little scenes for the fun and games section. It's always kind of cool to do it when you're working with demons and magic. So yeah, because it's just kind of like anything goes. And also in this part, I have to show the difference between the two main characters. Like one is like just a really nice guy and he just, wants to live his life. And the other one is just kind of like an evil mother who's not really evil. And he just thinks he's evil. So let me see. Charlotte got a lot of my outline for my series and also flitting in and out of book 1 with ideas. That's good. Oh God, I know, but I don't know. I'm terrible when it comes to acronyms. Catherine, can you answer that one? What does GSP edits mean? Daisy, brainstorming for my Nano project in November. I only worked on 2 books this year, the Nano book from last year and the one from this November. That's fantastic. It's good to get a jump. I'm hoping to have enough of my plotting done that for Camp Nano in July, I can probably do about 30,000 words and then finish the book in November. In July, I'm going to be going for my weekend retreat. I do it 3 times a year during Nano events where I go and I rent a hotel room for 3 nights downtown and lock myself up. They have a really nice suites there that, have little kitchens in them and it's very private and I lock myself in there. It's a really good price, so I don't mind doing it a few times a year. And I just lock myself up and write, and they treat me really well down there too. So that was the only one. I know in the back of my head, if I just had the brain power this morning to pull it out, because I've seen that before, but hopefully Catherine can answer that for us. All right. We are into our last sprint here in a few seconds, and I'm going to go refill my water and get back into the fun and games part of my book. All right, my darlings. Let me reset this timer. 25 minutes. We will run a little over. So if you need to leave, please, by all means, do. Keep your eye on the group today to see if anybody's picking up Jessica's sprints this afternoon. Not sure, 100% sure, but it's still like, doesn't start until 2 Eastern. So keep your eye on the group there. All right, my darlings, good luck. We'll see you in 25. Okay, that is it. How did everyone do? I think I have enough material in my fun and game section to move on. I'm sure I'll add more as it goes along, but it's coming along good. Let's see. Ashley, I would totally host a sprint, but I have no idea how to run the timers and all that. No worries, Ashley. Hopefully somebody will pick it up. Daisy, I went to a personal writing retreat in February. That was fun. I did because Camp Nano is in April, but I did my retreat in March because it fell on Easter weekend. And here in Canada, people are a little crazy. Like nothing is open on Good Friday and nothing is open on like Easter Sunday. So I would have been two of the 3 days that I was gone, not being able to like order out for food or anything like that. So I did it in April, and then I can't wait for July. It's going to be so much fun. Actually, I'm technology challenged. It's a little bit of a learning curve. It's not too bad though. Catherine, I'm thinking about Camp Nano in July. I have a draft of a Christmas book to prepare, but I may still be growing the first book in this series, this monstrosity. So does that mean you're planning on going away, Catherine, for Camp Nano, doing a little writing retreat maybe that weekend? I do them on retreat weekends so that I have sprints to go to. So feel you. I can't do camp this year because I have exams in July. Oh no. Well, exams are important too, though, right? Rachel, woohoo, just pushed 2 new Kindle Vella episodes into the stories. The contemporary romance thriller is coming along. Fantastic. Yes, and everybody's making all of the progress today. Oh, thank you, Randy, for being here. Love having you in the sprints, darling. You're very welcome. Hafrun got 406 words. Wow, you're really rocking it. And you're very, very welcome. Tina worked on my social media stuff for the day. Fantastic. You're very welcome, Daisy. I'm so glad you could make it. Wendy, finished my admin and looking at pics of my friend's new puppy. So winning so far. Oh, puppy pictures. Puppy pictures are so worth it. Let's see, Catherine, 249 words in the last 15 minutes. Fantastic. Summer school or regular semester, Daisy? Oh, you're very welcome, Angela. I love hosting these things. You guys are all so awesome. I get so much work done with you guys. Catherine, I'll be staying at home, I think, but I can clear the decks. There you go. Maybe send anybody else you live with off for the weekend. You're welcome, Wendy. I'm freaking going back to bed. Thank you for hauling your carcass out of bed and coming to my sprints. Let's see. Daisy's saying to Catherine, in Austria, semesters go from March to July, so it's a regular finance academy. Oh, that's right. You're doing the accounting. You're doing the accounting. That is right. I lucked out with a good account. My uncle used to be my accountant, but he had a heart attack and a stroke at the same time. Just a few months ago, so he's not able to. He's doing much better, but he's not able to do my taxes and stuff this year. So I lucked out and found an accountant here in Halifax that's going to be able to handle the writing thing. This carcass thing. I love you, Mindy, my buddy. All right, so everybody, thank you all for joining me this morning. I got so much work done. And keep your eye on the group to see if anybody picks up Jessica's. I won't be able to do it. I have a little baby coming over around that time, so I get to get the baby cuddles. Oh, thank you, Charlotte, for being here. Love having you here. No, he's doing quite well, Stephanie. He's back home living on his own, and he's really recovering quickly. I'm very proud of him. You're very welcome, Sarah. Yeah, he's going to be okay, though, Wendy. Don't worry about it. He's going to be okay. He'll probably be back to it by the end of the year. Lasanda, I got myself together for my Villa interview at 11:30. Oh, fantastic. Good luck with that, hon. Catherine saying to Daisy, I know who to call when I try to set up books for her writing business. Also, Catherine, if you belong to Sarah's newsletter, there is a link somewhere for she did a spreadsheet for expenses, and it's fan-freaking-tastic. It's all broke down, and it's you can make whatever changes you want. I'm trying to remember. I think that you get it when you join the newsletter. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, he is. He's doing good. We're very, oh, it's terrible. Like, he had a heart attack, and then when he was coming out of surgery, he had a stroke. So, but he's like, you'd never know. His speech isn't slurred or anything. That he still has a little bit of trouble with the left side, but he's doing good. He's doing really good. Super proud of him. I'm going to be seeing him in a couple of weeks. So yeah, take a look around and see if you can find it. Maybe what I'll do is I'll get Renee to post it in the group. I know she's probably got it at the tips of her fingers because Renee is so awesome. Renee, for those of you who don't know, is Sarah's personal assistant and operations manager. She's amazing, and we love her. She's I've got everything at the tips of my fingers person. All right, my darlings, I'm going to let you go. Thank you all so much for being here. And I will see you in the comments, and maybe we'll see you guys on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern for my pajama sprint. So you have to wear your jammies. That's the only absolute when you come to my sprints on Wednesdays. All right, gang. We'll talk to you soon. Everybody take care.